Today's use case is very interesting use case. We are going to use Gen AI. So AWS provides two services, AWS Bedrock and AWS SageMaker. In Gen AI, SageMaker basically use SageMaker for deploying your own foundation models, whereas Bedrock provide you already existing foundation models API. So it becomes easy working with Bedrock if you want to use any existing foundation models, whereas SageMakers does provide existing, plus you can deploy your own foundation models also. So what is our today's use case? We are going to make use of AWS services like API Gateway, Lambda, S3 and AWS Bedrock, where we are going to use the Llama model for the text generation. Basically user will ask a question, or he can basically it's a blog generation use case. Okay, where you can say write a blog on S3, write a blog on machine learning. Okay, and this use case basically does that. User puts a question and the Bedrock gives us the response, and we store that response into S3 bucket. So how that complete transaction happens is the user post and basically hits an API request the with user parameters of topic, basically what topic he wants to search. As I said, like blog on machine learning, it's a topic. Where is Paris, that's a topic. Okay, so user puts a topic, that request goes to Lambda. Lambda does the parsing of the request and send that request to AWS Bedrock. AWS Bedrock uses the Llama model, using that it creates a response, generates a response and send it back to Lambda. Then Lambda take that response and store it into S3. So this will be our complete use case in this video. Uh, it's very interesting use case. So please stay tuned with me until end. You will see how interesting it is. You can do it on yourself. Make use of AWS Bedrock is very easy. Okay, I missed to show here one thing is definitely, and I'm sure you guys might have noticed it also. Definitely, we need to attach some IAM permissions. So in a diagram it is missing, but I just want to make it clear. So we have IAM permissions for Lambda, basically to access S3, to access Bedrock, and at the same time it is sending logs to the CloudWatch also. So this IAM permission needs access to CloudWatch logs. So we will create everything from scratch. I will show you how this complete use case you can build on AWS. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first thing first, we will go with creation of IAM role. I guess I have already created that role, but I'll show you what all permissions it has. Just so you can see Bedrock Lambda role. Okay, you can see it has S3 access. It has the CloudWatch logs access. Okay, what is missing here is Bedrock permissions. So I'll go and attach the Bedrock permissions. Don't do this full access permissions to any role. Right now I'm doing a demo, so I'm using the Bedrock full access, or any service full access. Don't straight away apply it. Least possible permissions should be attached to any role. Okay, so we have Bedrock permission also. Now our uh, role is created. Let's go ahead and create Lambda. Okay, so we will do create function. I'll give it a name as Bedrock test function. Then we will use Python. Okay, the code is in Python. Permission role, just now we created one role, so we will attach that role here, bedrock lambda role, and let's create a function. So I already have got code ready in my Visual Studio, so I'll just walk you through what I have done here. Okay, so what we will do is user will send its topic using blog underscore topic as the event. Okay, and once we receive that topic, we will send that to the bedrock. Okay, so this is the function. So we are using llama 70b instruct v1 model, which says use this body. Okay, where prompt will be the user prompt, that is nothing but the blog topic that we have sent from here. Okay, and we will send that topic, we will send that body to bedrock invoke model, you can see here. Okay, I'm sending that body here. Okay, with prompt, and this will generate a response. Okay, and we will basically we are printing that response, and once the response is generated successfully, okay, we will store that response into S3 bucket. Okay, and if no blog is generated, if there is no response, we will print no blog was generated. And if a blog generation is successful, we will print blog generation is completed. Okay, that's what our lambda looks like. Okay, so I'll just copy paste it, and I'll share you the link for this lambda code in the description with the GitHub link. You can find this code there. Okay, this looks good. One thing I have to do is I guess I have attached already a role, right? So this looks good. Then let's there is one thing, make sure you also do it. I have seen this happening, or okay, let's encounter that problem first. Okay, I'm sure, I guess we are going to get that problem, and I'll tell you the resolution for that problem later. Okay, right now let's go ahead and deploy this lambda function. Okay, now from the diagram or the architecture, our IAM is ready, our lambda is ready. Let me show you the S3 bucket. I have already created the S3 bucket, or I have one existing S3 bucket. I'm going to use the same S3 bucket. I'm sure you guys know how to create the S3 bucket, so I will not show you that. So I have one this AWS Cloud Watch test bucket. Since I was doing the testing around this use case, I already have one folder created as blog output, and if you see, when we are storing the details or the blog into S3 bucket, we are storing it into blog output folder. So if you already have a blog output folder created in your S3 bucket, it will not create it, it will just put the details inside it. But if it is already not there, it will create this folder, and it will put the blog generated inside the S3 bucket. Okay, so again, going back to architecture, I am ready, lambda ready, S3 is also ready. Let's go and check the API gateway, or let's create it. So I'll go to API gateway. So we are going to build HTTP API. So let's build integration. Yes, we want to integrate this with lambda. Region is, I guess already it is selected, US East 1. So bedrock test lambda function, this is the lambda function just now we have created, and we will give it a name. So let's call it blog gen. Okay, or yeah, blog gen, basically blog generation. So I'll do next. We want it to be a post method because user is going to send some uh, inputs to this API, which is nothing but a block topic. Okay, so I'll keep the resource path as is, integration with Lambda. Next, there is one default stage, but I'll create dev stage. Okay, then we'll do next. Okay, everything looks okay. Let's create it. Okay, meanwhile, this is done. Okay, I can see the API, I can see the endpoint. This will be our actual endpoint. So I will use Postman to hit that endpoint. Before we go and hit that endpoint, let me show you the Bedrock part. So I'm into Bedrock. There is nothing as such you have to do here apart from enabling the models. Okay, so as I said, like I'm using Llama model. There are different models are also available, but I'm using Llama 370B instruct model. Okay, so I've granted the basically I requested the access for this and the access has been granted. You can choose any available model for your use case, or if you want to try out the different models, you can request those models and use those models. But right now I'm showing you the Llama model. Okay, Llama 370B instruct. So how should I use it? If I go here and if I say Llama 70B, or let me type it, this is the one we are using. Okay, it gives you the instruction, the input parameters here. Okay, 70B instruct, yes. So this is how the API request will look like. You have model ID, content, accept. We are more interested into body. You can see there is a prompt, there is a max chain length and temperature and top. These are the parameters you should pass in this model, and if you have already noticed it, we are sending the same body parameters here. Okay, prompt, max chain, temperature and topic, whereas our prompt is the user input. Okay, so and I have used this model ID here. Okay, this is my model ID. All right, I hope you are clear how to use any foundation model. Okay, then I guess if we go back to our architecture again, we have created the API also. We have got the Llama model. Okay, though here it is saying 70B, I am actually using 13B, I am actually using the 70B. I guess we are good. Okay, so let me open the Postman and let me get the URL that we have. Okay, as I said, like this is our endpoint, and let's keep it here, and this is our input parameter. Okay, block topic. Since as I said, like this is the this will be passed as an event to Lambda function, where Lambda will look for this block topic, and this block topic, where is Paris, it will be sent to AWS Bedrock Foundation. Okay, so let's hit it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it is saying internal server error. Okay, how do we analyze this now? Okay, as I said, like we have already given permission to Lambda to generate the CloudWatch logs also. So there should be one log group created for this Lambda function. We'll go to that, and if you recall in the start of the video, I told you like we will encounter one problem and I'll tell you how to resolve that problem. I'm sure this is the same problem of timeout. Okay, I don't see here any error. Let me hit that API endpoint one more time. I hope everything is good here. Endpoint looks good. Let's do a refresh and see our logs again. So in a way I'm showing you how to troubleshoot also. Yes, so you can clearly see here it is saying timeout. Okay, why it is saying timeout? Now let's go back to our the solution for this. Go back to your Lambda function, select your Lambda function, because it takes some time to send that response to the foundation model, generate the response and get back. So you need to increase the timeout setting for your Lambda. So if I say 5 minutes, that should be enough. I'll save it. Okay, this is done. Then I'll go back to my postman again. Let's now try to hit this endpoint. So 3 2 1. It's taking some time, so I hope it is successful this time. It should generate a blog. Yes, you can see it is saying blog generation is completed. Now as an end result of this, it should store this result into S3 bucket with today's timestamp. Let's verify that. So I've clicked on S3. I don't know why it is so slow today. Okay, so S3, then blog output, and you can see October 13, today's date. And if you click on this, if you download this, okay, the our topic was where is Paris, so you can say uncovering the city of love's location. Paris, the city of love, uh, it has generated the blog. Or let me try another example. uh, let's say generate blog for machine learning, or I guess if I only send this machine learning also, it should work. Okay, let's try to read this. Let's see what it generates. So blog generation is completed. I will come here, will come to, I will look at the latest. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so you can see the unlock the power of machine learning, and it has given us a nice uh, description about machine learning. Okay, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. You have learned how to use AWS Bedrock. I'll make sure I'll add a few more use cases on AWS Bedrock. But just to start with Bedrock, I guess this use case is very helpful for you. Make sure you try out this use case on your own. From a price perspective, I guess you don't need to worry much, because the AWS Bedrock eventually these foundation models charge to our user requests. So I guess it's very every 1,000 user tokens they charge some amount. So in a POC we are not sending 1,000 user tokens or something like that. So you should be within your free tier limit, even if you want to try this out. So make sure you follow this exercise, do this exercise on your own, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys. Please, again, I see some views are there, but no subscription. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.